In a magical kingdom hidden deep within the body lived the immune system. This wise and vigilant ruler kept its kingdom safe from dangerous invaders. The kingdom was divided into many towns, each with its own guardians and armies, always on the lookout for trouble. At the heart of the kingdom was the bone marrow, a busy forge where brave soldiers were born. These warriors were called white blood cells, and they came in many forms, each with a special job. The macrophages were the kingdom's first line of defense. Big and wise, they were always alert for enemies. As soon as they spotted danger, they would sound the alarm. Next were the B cells, clever and crafty, living in cozy villages called lymph nodes. They were like the kingdom's bookworms, always ready to create powerful weapons called antibodies to match any invader. Then came the T cells, born in the bone marrow but trained in the thymus. There were helper T cells, the strategists, and cytotoxic T cells, the knights with swords of toxins ready to defeat any infected cell. Guarding the borders of the kingdom were the barriers, the skin, mucous membranes, and stomach acids. They made sure nothing bad could enter the kingdom. One day, a feared enemy named smallpox decided to attack the kingdom. Smallpox was a dark and cunning virus, floating through the air like an unwanted guest. It found a tiny crack in the kingdom's defenses and slipped through unnoticed. The macrophages quickly detected the intruder. "Intruder! Intruder!" they roared, sounding the alarm. The helper T cells got the message and sprang into action. They sent signals to the B cells and cytotoxic T cells, knowing they had to stop smallpox before it spread. The B cells, ever organized, started making antibodies to neutralize smallpox. They launched these perfect little weapons into the bloodstream. But smallpox was tricky. It could disguise itself and invade cells, taking control from the inside. It was like a dark sorcerer, spreading chaos wherever it went. The cytotoxic T cells rushed to the scene. "No mercy," they shouted, striking down infected cells with deadly precision. They fought bravely, but smallpox fought back fiercely. The battle raged on, but the immune warriors refused to give up. The helper T cells sent more reinforcements, and the B cells kept producing antibodies. Slowly but surely, the immune warriors began to turn the tide. Finally, smallpox started to weaken. The macrophages swallowed up the remnants of the virus, ending its reign of terror. Smallpox had been defeated, but it left behind scars called pox as a reminder of its attack. The kingdom celebrated its victory. The bone marrow forged new warriors, and the B cells stored the memory of smallpox in their great library, ready for any future encounters. The cytotoxic T cells, tired but triumphant, returned to their training grounds. The helper T cells prepared the kingdom for new threats. Though scarred, the kingdom stood strong and united. The immune system continued its watch, always ready to protect the body. And whenever smallpox was mentioned, the warriors would smile knowingly. They had faced it before and would be ready again.